And we're back, and I accidentally made my save file one dialog box after where I left off, and you can't go back and look at it after you reload it for some reason, so I had to open up the old video, and he says, "You're really in a great mood today, aren't you, Asa?" Let's close that.
So desu ka?
Yeah, you seem to be having so much fun. She'd been constantly smiling all day. Was it really that fun?
はい確かに楽しいというのもあったんですが、それといいものが見れたので
Something wonderful?
内緒です。
What did she see? I followed Asa's gaze and saw Yolu's back.
風と妹はどんな曲が好きなの？私はクラシックばかりです。うわ、さすがお嬢様。
For once, Yolu was chatting with Kotoki and Agea as we walked home. I see. I began to understand why Asa was smiling so much.
なんだか何もかもが順調です。
Yep. Everything was going smoothly. I really thought that. This could have been a really difficult time, actually.
何がですか？
For the soaring club, we had to solve a lot of problems to keep the club going and rebuild the glider all in time for the morning glory. Before we started, I really wondered if we were going to be alright. We had a tight schedule and some almost impossible looking problems. But somehow it's all working out. When I think of it that way, it's really amazing.
私は知らないことが多いので、おいそれということはできませんけど、多分すごかったんじゃないですか、皆さん。今も一緒にいてすごいって思いますもん。
Thanks.
空を飛ぶなんて大変なことです。それが叶えそうだなんて素晴らしいことです。そしてそのすごい皆さんと一緒にいるのが私は嬉しくて幸せです。
Asa gave a triumphant smile. You really do look happy when you smile, Asa.
そうですか？
That's kind of what a smile is supposed to do. Yeah, just looking at you makes me happy too.
ありがとうございます。
It always feels good to see someone smile, and Asa's felt even better. I liked Asa's smile.
先輩、今日ご飯作るの手伝いますね。
But it's not your job tonight.
いいんです。先輩の料理を手伝いたいんです。最近私料理も上手くなってきましたし。
It's true that our cooking had improved lately. So much that it was hard to believe she ever washed vegetables with soap.
ダメですか？
No? Well then, thanks.
どうしたの姉さん、そんなに浮かれて。鼻歌出てたわよ。何かいいことでもあったのかしら。
いいことがあったというよりもいいことがあり続けるみたいな感じかな。
何それ。
今日もそうだったけどね、最近毎日が楽しいの。何でもうまくいきそうというか、何でもうまくやれそうというか、まるで空でも飛べそうな気分。
つまり調子に乗ってるというわけね。でも姉さんが調子に乗るなんて珍しいから見てて素直に嬉しいわね。あんまり姉さんってうまくやれそうとかうまくいきそうとかポジティブなことを言えないタイプだと思ってるから。
そうかも。
上昇気流。姉さんは多分いい風を見つけられたのよ。自分の心を高みに導くためのね。ソアリング部なだけにね。
ねえねえ、私もそうだけどヨルちゃんも少しだけ変わったよね。
え？
だって以前のヨルちゃんだったらそんなくだらない冗談言わなかったと思うんだ。
うっさいわよ姉さんま、元気そうで何よりだわ。姉さん、ここ何年かちょっと元気なさげだったし、認めたくないけどここに来てよかったのかもね。
そうだね、ここに来て本当によかった。ソアリング部に入れていい先輩方と出会えて、葵先輩とも出会えて。
葵先輩。
私ね、今までの自分をあんまりうまく回ってると思ってなかった。風車で言うと風が来てない状態だから回ってないし力も出なかった。でもさっきヨルちゃんが言ったように、最近の私はなんだか上昇気流にでも乗れたような感じ。私が生きられる場所。
姉さんはやっぱりどこか不安定だ。認めてくれる環境と成功体験が姉さんを明るくしてるのか、それとも。
ねえねえヨルちゃん、そういえば葵先輩がね。
姉さんって最近葵先輩の話が多いわよね。
そうかも。
好きなの？
そんなことはないよ。
本当に？
葵先輩は尊敬できる先輩です。だからそういう対象じゃなくって、空、私にとっての空のような存在。
空ねえ、名前も青だしね。
だからヨルちゃんってそういうくだらないこと言うタイプじゃなかったよねそれに私が葵先輩のことを好きだなんて恐れ多いよ。葵先輩のような素敵な先輩
だから姉さんは変に遠慮するところがダメなんだって。そもそもあいつのどこがそんなに素敵なんだか。ってあれ？
どうしたのヨルちゃん。
なんで私今ほっとしちゃったんだろう。
Soaring Club has been going so well, but the next day I noticed the first sign of a storm cloud. It has been going so well, so smoothly, but apparently we'd been foolish to believe it could last any more than a sugar and candy castle? Oh, what is that?
じゃあしばらくはグライダーの改良作業を進めるのが難しいってわけね。
It looks that way.
ここまで結構順調だったのにポンミスだね。
The stiffening agent we used for the next step in the construction hadn't arrived, so we couldn't continue. The reason was
ごめんなさい、本当にごめんなさい。
Aza had messed up the order. She'd offered to make a list of supplies and order them from Anshan.
自分から言い出したことなのに私。
姉さん、まああんまり気にすることはないわよ。今までの進行が順調すぎたくらいなんだから、多少の遅れくらいどうとでもなるわけだし。
Yeah, I don't know why the sad music is playing. This really isn't anything major.
そうだね、逆にこのくらいでないとスリルも出ないかも。まあ他にやれることだって多少はあるしな。そっちから進めておくといいんじゃないか。
See, Aza, it's okay. You don't have to feel so bad about it.
ごめんなさい。 ちょっと外出てきます。
And with that, Asa left the dock. Should I go with her? Maybe I should try to comfort her. No, it'd probably be better to let her be alone.
ほんとそんなに気にする必要ないのに大丈夫かしらあの子。
まあ失敗なんて誰にでもあるものだしね。
私なんて何年失敗を繰り返してきたかわかんないしな。
Does Asa get depressed really easily? I tried asking Yoga.
姉さんは少し自分に厳しすぎるところもあるというか敏感なんです、私と違って。
Just gonna leave it at that? Okay.
浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた浮かれてた。
How the hell did she say that so fast?
何が先輩の夢の助けになるだ。何がその夢をお手伝いしたいだ。
What a mopey person. I hear the phone ring, but I don't care.
私
Better not be for
み
me.
んなの夢の邪魔をして私
Oh, drink break. Haven't seen one of these in a while. If you fly too high, you'll fall. I learned that as a child. That was a fact about humans who have no wings. Superior humans are born with wings and can fly freely through the sky. So even if they get carried away, they can still fly. What? The higher they get, the more energy they seem to have, and they dance gracefully through the atmosphere. But I'm just an ordinary person with no wings. I'll fall. I always fall. Okay. I wonder if Oz is okay. She seemed really depressed. It's true that she made a mistake, but it really wasn't something to make a big deal about. She's working herself up too much about it. I want to cheer her up. I think I'll go check on her. Ozza, are you there?
何？
Where'd my sound go? Did she say anything? Hold on.
何？
Oh, she did. Oh, I guess I accidentally turned my sound off. I was just wondering if Ozza was there.
いないわよ。
Huh? She's not there at this hour? It was already past 10.
多分あそこだと思うけど。
There?
止めたんだけど姉さん出て行っちゃった。
Ozza?
先輩
She really was there. Just as Yelu had said, Ozza was in the secret base. Her eyes were red and swollen as though she'd been crying.
どうしてここに。
Yelu said you'd probably be here. She'd actually said that Ozza would probably either be here or on Windmill Hill.
夜ちゃんが
Her voice sounded a little hoarse. I wonder how long she'd been crying here by herself. Are you okay?
はいもうだいぶ泣きましたので。
Yeah, hee. Ozza. She was trying to look brave, but there were still tears in the corners of her eyes.
昔から時々こうしてここに来ることがあるんです。家の空気に疲れた時とか悲しいことがあった時とか何か悩み事があった時とか帰りは風車を眺めて帰ります。そして明日からはまた頑張ろうってそう思うんです。
I'm sorry, was I interrupting?
あ、いえ、全然そんなことないです。むしろ嬉しいです。私迷惑かけちゃったのに それなのに葵先輩はわざわざこんなところまで。
I've told you many times already, but you didn't cause any trouble, okay? It wasn't a big deal, and everyone makes mistakes.
私には大したことあるんです。大したことないけど大したことあるというか、そういうことが多すぎるというか。
Too many?
失敗だったりミスだったり、そして私そういうのがすごく苦手なんです。
Oh, I can sympathize with that.
なんだか失敗しちゃいけないような気が昔からずっとしてて。
Yeah, it sounds like me. You mean you're a perfectionist? Asa seemed very sensitive to everything in life. Whether or not she was a perfectionist, she seemed very high-strung.
いえ、そうじゃなくて怖いんです。失敗するのが。
Failing? Asa nodded.
昔から失敗するのが怖くって、失敗すると怒られちゃうような、見下されちゃうような、見放されちゃうような、そんな気がしちゃって。昔からずっとそれが怖くて。
Is that it? Okay. So this time you feel the same way?
自己嫌悪するんです。失敗って思えるものって大体自分の何かが理由で、心が問題で、そのせいでつまずいちゃったってことが多くて、今回もそうです。最近うまくいきすぎてて、慌ただしくて生き生きしてて、だから何もかもが成功しそうな気がしてて、そうして浮かれて浮ついた心で資材を発注して失敗しちゃった。その結果が。
Oh, she had more to say. That was a huge pause. Everyone gets carried away sometimes. I do too.
でもダメなんです。凡人は浮かれると落ちちゃうから自制しないと。なのに私浮かれちゃって。
Asa, she must have some sort of complex. Or, you know, she just has depression. That's what it sounds like. She sounds an awful lot like me, really. Listening to her, I realized that she blamed herself and sometimes hated herself.
私ダメな子ですから。何をやるのも得手ではなくて、取り柄がなくて。お父さんもお母さんもおじいちゃんもおばあちゃんも親戚のおじちゃんもおばちゃんもその家の子も、私の周りってみんな頭が良くてすごくて何でもできて。でも私は。
I'm not Asa, so it'll be impossible for me to fully understand her. But from what I could tell, there were just too many people who excelled gathered around her. Maybe her rich family only seemed to be similar to others, but was really a different world. So perhaps it was an environment where an average person was more conspicuous.
空に憧れたのは、私もいつかそういうものにみんなみたいに高く飛びたいって思ったから。ソアリング部に憧れたのは、そんな空に憧れる自分だからこそ適応できる、そんな場所を見つけられるって思えたから。心から熱中してるものも大切なものも私には何もなかったから。だからその夢くらい見つけたくて、そんな時にグライダーで。だから。
Asa just wanted to find a dream. An environment where she could find wings of her own, and where she could work hard towards that goal. And when she finally found that dream, she worked hard and thought things were going well, but then she made a mistake. So it hurt her even more than before. can only guess at what she was feeling, but I think that's okay. I think it's okay for you to worry about that, to get sad when you make a mistake, to be bad at handling failure, I assume it means. As long as you can keep moving forward a little at a time.
Senpai?
I mean, I don't really understand exactly what's upsetting you so much, but I think everyone has their own reactions to things, and that's why I want to help you. Would that be okay?
私
I'm sure you'll find what you're good at and what's important to you, even if you don't know now, even if you feel like you're losing to those around you. I've lost my own dream once before, but I'm working hard again now, and I'm sure I'll make mistakes again in the future. And of course that'll keep happening, so I think getting upset like this is something that'll happen a lot. But I want to cheer you on. So cheer up a little, okay? And if you make another mistake that you feel bad about, I'll listen to what you have to say if you let me. Fruit fly, go away. And as I said, nobody's mad at you.
本当にありがとうございます。
Well, that's not the reaction. Not the reaction I'd have if someone said that to me. I would just like look at them with a grumpy expression and walk away. How can I explain it? When Asa burst out into tears once more at this point, she was so fragile, so brave, and so vulnerable. I felt like I had an obligation to protect this girl.
遅いぞ二人とも。先輩、連れ帰るならさっさと帰ってきてくださいよ。日が変わっちゃいますよ。
Hey, Kaneko, Yaru. When we get back to the dorm, the two of them are waiting for
お
us.
かえり、姉さん。
ただいま。
Kaneko, you noticed we were gone?
朝ちゃんが心配だったから部屋に行ったら、夜ちゃんが朝ちゃんは外に行ったって言うでしょ。しかもそれを追って葵くんも出て行ったって言うから、こうやって帰ってくるのを待っていたわけ。心配してたんだぞ。
Thank you, Kaneko.
ありがとうございます、かなこさん。
落ち着いた？
はい、おかげさまで。
だったらよし。
She looked at Asa's face and smiled brightly. Asa's eyes were hugely swollen from crying for so long, making quite a pitiful sight. But she also somehow looked fresh and clear, like a sky after the rain had passed.
しかし朝ちゃん、辛いことがあったのはわかるけど、夜中に女の子の一人歩きは危ないでしょ。
あ、それは。
辛いことがあって一人になりたいってのはわかるけど、こんな夜中に女の子が外を出歩くのは非常識です。周囲に迷惑がかかるからやめましょう。
はい。
わかればよろしい。
Kaneko really did make a good older sister figure.
葵先輩、
Yeah.
ありがとうございました。姉さんのために。
I didn't really do anything. I just went to go find her, that's all. Yeah, okay.
それでもです。私の代わりに迎えに行ってくれてありがとうございます。
It's okay, really. It's dangerous out there for you too, right?
本当に優しいんですね、葵先輩。
Huh? I was startled to be so directly complimented by Yaru.
いえ、なんでもないです。本当にありがとうございます。
Morning. Forced open my heavy eyelids and waited for my brain to clear and awaken. I'm used to early mornings. I'm pretty good at getting up early. I used to get up early to take my bike out for a ride and train for road races. This time I got up, got dressed, and left my room. Huh?
おはようございます、葵先輩。
When I came down to the living room, I found Asa preparing the breakfast I'd been planning to make. Why are you...
昨日葵先輩にレシピ聞いてましたから、何を作るのかは分かったのでお手伝いしようかなと。
I see, thanks, Asa.
はい、味噌汁に使う野菜の皮を剥いておきました。次は何をすればいいですか？
Let's see, I need the leeks chopped. Can you do that?
頑張ります。
A few days later, Asa had made a full recovery and was back to her cheerful self. It was hard to imagine how depressed she'd been so recently.
それにしても先輩、本当に朝から麻婆豆腐なんですか？
I don't know what that is. Why not? I've never even had normal tofu. I don't know what kind that is.
私は好きだから構わないですけど。
The main dish of today's breakfast was, tofu. Was it too spicy for breakfast? I'm still not very good at this type of thing. But tofu is healthy, or maybe that didn't matter.
それにしても味噌っていろんな種類があるんですね。
As I was looking at a large variety of Chinese miso flavors. I think this is true of most foods, but for tofu especially, there's a huge difference in flavor if you make it from scratch instead of from a packet. So no matter how little I used each one, I had a good collection of seasonings for Chinese dishes like tofu. But each one is a very different flavor. Using these effectively is a secret to Chinese cooking.
へー。
Asa looked interested. Asa?
指切っちゃいました。
Oh dear, show me it's not deep, but you should get a band-aid on it in just a second. Got a band-aid from the first aid kit?
やっぱり浮かれちゃうと墜落しちゃいますね。
Well, mistakes happen all the time. Show me your finger again.
あ、はい。で、葵先輩。
Took hold of Asa's finger and put it in my mouth. Okay.
先輩。
Was that necessary? Huh?
いや、ちょっと恥ずかしいなって。
Was that necessary? She didn't get bit by a snake. Oh, I guess so. I've always done this to sterilize cuts, so I just did it without thinking. Stopped sucking on Oz's finger? Okay. Come to think of it, I'd never done that to a girl before.
いいえ、迷惑ではないです。絆創膏。
I've never heard of somebody doing that to someone else. Oh, yeah, sorry. Here. I gave Ozzy the band-aid. She wrapped it carefully around the cut finger.
これでよしと。じゃあ、カットの続きを。
Be careful not to put pressure on that finger, it'll hurt.
はい。
Don't let the little mistakes get you down. Just try again.
それはもう大丈夫です。落ち込む以上に嬉しいことも最近多いですし。
Really? Like what?
葵先輩って。
Yeah?
いや、なんでもないです。
What is it?
なんでもないですから。
After school, we were going to our club.
さーて行きましょうか。
Today, Kanako was coming with us. She caught us as we were leaving the school gate, saying she'd come along. Will you help us out today?
だって今日硬化剤が届くんでしょ。だったら少しでも早く進めるために私も手伝ってあげようかなって。
I see that'd be a big help.
いえいえ。
本当に助かります。
Asa bowed her head deeply. This stiffening agent was the thing that Asa hadn't ordered correctly before.
それにたまには私も朝ちゃんの部活している姿見ておきたいし。ま、そういうわけだからさ、手伝うわ。 朝にちょっかい出して部活の邪魔をしないでよ。しないしない、大丈夫だって。そういえば夜ちゃんは？
Since Yalu wasn't a Soaring Club member, it shouldn't be strange if she wasn't there, but recently she'd been coming every day. She'd been coming so consistently that it felt weird when she didn't.
夜ちゃんは先に寄って行きたい場所があるからってウィンディに行きました。一緒に行こうかって聞いたんですが、どうやら一人で行きたい用事みたいで。
Well, if Yalu wanted to go to Wendy's, she could have told us beforehand.
どうして？
Oh, well, I was planning to go there too. I want to stop at the bookstore, and even more importantly, I have to go pick up this stiffening agent from Anchan.
そっか。私もついて行きましょうか？
I'll just run there really quick by myself, so you can all go straight to the dock. You can get started working there. I wanted to stop at the bookstore, and it would also be easier for me to pick up the supply by myself, would it? It came in an 18-liter drum, so it'd be heavy, but I could handle
わ
it.
かりました。
Why don't you just have them drive it to the base? Okay.
早く帰ってきなさいよ。
So I left the others and headed to the factory.
ほら、頼まれていた資材。
Thanks for helping out all the time.
いいって。んじゃな。
After getting this stiffening agent and thanking Anchan again, I continued on to Wendy's. You're going there carrying that? Okay. I just wanted to pick up one thing, a magazine I've been planning to buy. Magazine? People buy those? People still buy magazines? I mean, I liked magazines, but I didn't think people even bought them anymore. But wait a second. Would have been a lot easier if I'd picked up the book first, and then got to get the heavy supplies on my way back. Yeah, I was thinking that. Well, too late now. Headed to the exit, mumbling to myself. Okay, I had to hurry back to the dock where everyone was waiting. Oh, was that Yo? What was she doing?
だから言ってるじゃない。私は行かないってば。興味がないもの。
だから興味とかじゃないの。今後の体育祭なんかの行事のために時間のあるクラスの女子で結束を固める。
Their friendship and teamwork.
そう決めたの。だから風戸さんも時間があるならカラオケに参加してほしいってそう言ってるの。
Yeah, I don't see Yohu doing karaoke. I saw Yohu sitting in a cafe in Wendy's surrounded by other girls. I vaguely recognized the other girls. I think they were Yohu's classmates.
それを自分勝手に無視されたり断られたりするとみんなが困るわけ。わかる？みんなが困るの。
あのね、風戸さん。だからたまにはみんなで遊んだりとかどうかなって。
ごめん、パス。だって私はそれを有意義な時間だと思わないもの。無意味なことに時間を費やそうとは思えない。だから私はパスをするわ。
何よそれ。だからまたそうやってあなたは自分勝手なことを。
Aren't the girls the ones being selfish by trying to force her to do things they want her to do?
私は無駄なことはしたくないから。
They seemed to be arguing. It didn't seem right to cut in on their conversation, so I just watched for a bit. It'll be difficult to just ignore it and move on at this point.
私はそういう組織ごっこや友達ごっこが嫌いなの。慣れ合ったりすることで別に浸ってる感じしかしないもの。そこに実があるようには思えないわ。
でも私、風戸さんと仲良くしたいな。せっかく同じクラスになれたんだし。ね。
ごめんなさい。私はそうは思わないから。
And with that, Yohu tried to leave, but one of the girls blocked Yohu's
あ
way.
なたね、この子の好きな人知ってるの？
ちょっと東ちゃん。
なんなのよ急に。
この子ね、エイジ君のことが好きなの。だから頑張って告白したの。なのにエイジ君は風戸さんが好きだってそう言ってるわけ。あなたこないだエイジ君振ったわよね。
だけどそれが何か？
そんな子なのにあなたのこと誘いたいって言ってるの。私たちは風戸さんはもういいって言ってるのに、この子がそう言ってくれたの。だから誘ってるの。
Now they're trying to guilt trip her into going with them.
なんでそういうの分かろうとしないの？
ごめんなさい。それはわからないことはないけど、でもそれはそれだから誘うのはこれっきりにして。
Ah, fruit fly, go away. Land so I can kill you. Stupid thing.
あんたね。
The girls are trying to surround Yolu. What, are they gonna beat her up? Wait a second. I jumped in between them.
葵先輩？
誰？
The girls looked dumbfounded. That was understandable. There were no reason they should know me. I'm Yolu Senpai in the Soaring Club. Aoi Minase, nice to meet you.
ソアリング部の？
先輩？
The girls looked totally blank. Apparently they were surprised to hear that Yolu was in a club. Today the Soaring Club has some very important activities and we need Yolu to come help us with them.
ちょっと先輩、私はソアリング部なんかじゃ。
Yolu tried to object, but I covered her mouth. The Soaring Club has been really busy lately, so she probably hasn't had much time to hang out, but please try to understand, okay?
はい。
風戸さん、ソアリング部だったんだ。知らなかった。
So anyway, sorry, I'll be taking her with me now. Bye. I turn my back to the astonished girls and grab Yolu's hand and then... And for the record, she's not a mean girl, she just comes across that way sometimes, don't worry about it. I left him with that last message and headed for the exit from Wendy's.
なんなんですか、さっきのは。
Oh, well, you seem to be in trouble, so I saved you.
そんなの頼んだ覚えありません。
Yolu made a cross face and turned away from me.
大体私がソアリング部って何ですか？入部した覚えなんてないですよ。
Well, I thought that'd be the easiest way to explain.
今は夏休み中だからまだいいですけど、学校始まってその嘘を背負うのは私なんですよ。ごまかし続けるなり正直に告げるなり、いずれにせよ私はあの嘘をどうにかする必要ができてしまったわけです。
She was right. Those girls might keep asking her about the Soaring Club.
まあいいですけど、適当にごまかしますし。
Well, why don't you just go ahead and join already?
入りません。
Well, I guess she really didn't want to join. Even though nothing bad would happen if she did.
まあでも一応お礼を言っておきます。私を助けようとしてくれたんでしょうし。ありがとうございます、先輩。
Oh, I thought you were angry.
うざったいと思うことはあっても、助けようとしてくれた人を怒ったりなんてことはありません。
So you think I'm annoying?
さあ、
Yoru purposely refused to answer. I'd be a bit hurt if she really did think that about me.
葵先輩っておせっかいですよね。
You think so?
自分と関係のないことに首を突っ込んだり口を出したり。姉さんの件だって葵先輩があそこまで考えてくれる必要はないでしょうね。
Oh, I was worried.
だからおせっかいなんですよ。
Maybe she was right. I never thought of it that way, but...
私のさっきの件だって見ぬふりして通り過ぎればよかったんじゃないですか？
Well, that would be heartless. There's no way I could ignore my cute junior in trouble. Okay.
私は別に困ってませんでしたよ。
Ugh.
やっぱお人よしなんですよ、葵先輩は。だいたい最後のなんてだいぶ意味がわからないですし、私が悪い人じゃないとかどうとか。
But you're not a mean girl. I thought it'd be a shame if you seemed that way.
私は損してません。
It seems like a waste to me. It seems unfair. You're cute, Yoru, and you're a good girl.
だから先輩には関係ないじゃないですか。
Don't get so angry. Your face is bright red.
怒ってるから赤くなってるんじゃないんです。先輩が恥ずかしいからです。
Oh, I guess she was right. When I thought back on what I'd said, it was pretty embarrassing.
葵先輩ってどうしてそんなにグライダーに熱心なんですか？
Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.